My hair is crazy today. It just is. Let's flip it and let's get started. Hi, I'm Jennifer. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming by. I hope you stick around. If you are a returning viewer or a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. I was looking at my makeup today, trying to decide what I wanted to wear, and realized I've got a lot of stuff from BoxyCharm, and a lot of it I use once or twice and then I kind of forget about it. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because it's something I didn't choose myself. I don't know. But I thought, you know, lots of people get BoxyCharm, and maybe they're doing the same thing. So I thought it would be fun to just take a bunch of stuff from previous BoxyCharms and throw it all on my face and see how it looks. So if you would like to know what I used and how I got to where I am, stick around. If you have not yet done so, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is really zoomed in close. I feel intimidated, and this is a whole lot of my face for you to see. But let's jump into this. Where should we start? I have already done my eyebrows off camera, and I have primed my eyes, and let's see. How many times can I say and? I bet I say anyway a lot too. I think I'll start with this pretty little Tarte palette. What was it, 2 or 3 months ago we got this? It is the something of the sea, Rainforest of the Sea. These colors are just so pretty and so nice and neutral. They speak to me. I'm going to start with this beigey color right here and apply it all over. I don't really have a solid plan today. I knew I needed to put my makeup on, and thought I've got all these. I just thought I've got all these products that are from past BoxyCharms that I don't always use a whole lot. Honestly, I tend to forget I have some of them. And I thought this morning I would just pull some out and see what we came up with. If you have BoxyCharm, you know it's very hit or miss. Or it is to me. It seems like we get something that's either fantastic or it's ugh, and I don't know why it's in there. It seems to me that most of the eyeshadow that we get is always very warm, which I don't wear, and the lipstick is always both warm and dark, which I don't wear. And I don't know. Who's got connections at BoxyCharm that can tell them to stop that? Give us some normal cool tone colors for normal cool tone women. Moving on, I'm going to use what am I going to use? I think I'm going to do a really simple look today. I'm going to go in with the darkest brown. That's a little out of focus, I'm sorry. Again, still learning all this camera stuff. I'm just not very good at it. It's not my thing. And where is my brush? Where is my brush? Singing the I don't know where my brush is song. Just a little, what is this? Just a little sort of a pencil brush. Not going to use a transition color today. I don't have any real reason for that other than I don't want to. And you know what? I do what I want. Ha, wish that was true. I was talking to my girlfriend Kira last night, love you Kira Mac, and telling her how incredibly weird it is that my kids are driving. And I know I kind of talk about this a lot. Everybody knows my twins are driving. But it's weird. It's weird. I have spent 16 years of my life raising children, driving them everywhere, doing everything for them, and now all of a sudden, I'm not. I mean, it just happened like that. And they're always gone. I'm going to blend this and try and talk while I blend. This is a little patchy. I'm not sure why. It's not normally. I may not have set my eyeshadow primer very well. I don't know. So last night I was getting ready to go to karaoke, and I was already dressed. I already had my makeup on from earlier in the day. The house was already clean. There was literally nothing for me to do that had to be done. That in and of itself is strange, because there's always something that needs to be done. But I didn't have anything to do. I could have gone to work on the wallpaper project some more, but I was going out, so I didn't want to get all dirty because I'm a very messy worker. and my husband is on his annual ski trip. I can't even think where the kids were. Oh, they were both at church. They both left early before their respective churches. Cooper went to a dinner with a friend. I don't know where PJ went. He went somewhere. But I was just alone with absolutely nothing to do. And that is a very weird feeling for me. I don't like it. I know that I have to just get used to it. This is my life now, but yeah, it's so strange parenting, and I think especially so with a stay-at-home parent. If you do your job well, if you raise human beings to be functional and independent and not need you all the time, that's your job. And if you do your job well, you lose your job. So that's kind of where I am, and it's in a lot of ways it's neat, it's cool. I'm so proud of them, but it's also sad. I'm lonely, and that just really sucks. I'm gonna have to either find more hobbies or make some friends that live close to me, because I don't have any friends that live near me. I am going to work on my other eye and probably do that off camera. And I'll be back. And ooh, my hair. Y'all, I went nuts with the blowout today. I don't really know what's going on here, but yeah, it's my head. I am going to do my eyeliner and my mascara off camera. I've got a couple of reasons for that. It's really boring to watch someone do or eyeliner. It's hard to do it looking in the mirror, still trying to look at the camera. Other people may have that skill. I don't have that skill, but I will tell you that I'm going to use my trusty L'Oreal Infallible gel liner in Espresso. I use it all the time. I will be using my little eyeliner brush that I talked about in the video the other day that I got from Amazon, and I am using L'Oreal's new mascara that I really am liking. It is, what is this called? It is the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar XFiber mascara. I can't decide. I think that was blurry. Sorry. I can't decide if I like this as well as Lash Paradise. I've used it 3 or 4 times. The other day I used this and then I put Lash Paradise on top of it, and wow, that was a nice combination. But I'm going to use this just by itself today and see what we think, and I will be right back. Okay, there's eyeliner and mascara done. I had some mascara glue left on my lashes from last night that I didn't realize was there, and I thought I did a good job of taking all my eye makeup off, but apparently there was some left. So my eyelashes didn't really want to curl. That usually happens to me. I don't know why. I'm weird. But yep, I do like this mascara. I don't know if I like it as much as Lash Paradise or not. Probably not. But I like to switch things up, so I have it. I'll use it. Look at my hair. Apparently there's a party going on up here. Maybe it's a rave. A rage. I think what do the kids call it? I think it's a rave. But yeah, it's like, wah, standing straight up. Little tiny mohawks. I digress. I'm going to grab a little concealer and try and deal with all of this redness under my nose. My eczema is out of control. It's bad. This is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus concealer. I do not like this under my eyes, but it's a good little concealer for gross things like this. Should I do this on camera? It seems kind of gross. Anyway. You're the one that showed up and watched this. My nose hurts. I'm just gonna take my dampened sponge, my Real Technique sponge, and blend that in just a bit. Boom, instant red gone. This does wear really well. It would probably wear better if I wasn't blowing my nose every 3 to 5 minutes, but well, that's my life. Where are my hair clips? Thought I'd grab some hair clips. Huh. This is what happens when you film in the kitchen and all of your things are in your bathroom upstairs. Okay, no hair clips. Let's put some foundation on. Let's do that. I'm not going to use a primer today. I don't really have one I'm loving right now. I have not bought a new number 7 one yet. The reason for that is because I just ordered a new foundation that has not yet come. I did order the Limelight foundation. It has not come in the mail yet. This sponge is clean. It's just stained. Can it still be considered clean if it's stained? I don't know, but I did wash it last time I used it. It's an older one. I keep losing my train of thought. You try this. You sit here and try and put on makeup and talk and be coherent. It's challenging. I'm going to wait and do some research about what might be the best primer to use with the Limelight foundation. I know that they make one, but it is a spray primer and I'm not a big fan of those. So yeah, I'll figure that out eventually, and when I do, I'll try to remember to let you know. I do love this foundation. I hope that I like the one from Limelight as well. The one from Limelight is more expensive, but I got good results when I had the sample of it, so we shall see. Good enough? I say yes, good enough. Gonna go in with a tiny bit of concealer. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape, and I have been doing something new with this lately because my under eye skin is so dry, so dry. Like, that much. Like, you see how tiny that little dot is? This is thick. And then I blend it just a smooch like that. And I am just barely tapping that skin. Don't pull that skin, you'll regret it. And then I'm gonna go in with my number 7 eye cream right on top of that. Just a tiny bit. And I have already used eye cream on my eyes this morning, but they're that dry. So I'm just blending those two together. And on my eyes, it makes a nicer finish than just the concealer by itself. I look slightly less tired now. Slightly. I somehow lost a little footage. This is the bronzer that I used that came from a BoxyCharm a couple of months ago. Not exactly sure when. It's very warm toned, but it's pretty. This is definitely too warm for me. I put a little bit on off camera a minute ago because I kind of forgot to hit the record button again like I do. But yeah, it blends nicely. I don't dislike the formula at all, but this is much better suited for someone with a warm skin tone. That would not be me. Let's go to blush. I'm pretty sure we got this in last month's BoxyCharm, but I'm not 100% sure of that. It is the RealHer Be Fearless, Be Limitless Blush Kit. There are 3 blushes in here. Really pretty colors. Only one of them is really wearable for me. That in color, and what is that? I believe it's called Fearless. It's a kind of a gold dusted pink. I've worn this one several times and I do think it's very pretty. So we're going in. Kind of a nice subtle pink, right? Is that even? The lighting in here today is not good. It's actually very poor. It's one of those gray, icky, yucky winter days that we get, and they make me sad and depressed. I don't like to go outside, but I need to know that the sun is shining out there. So anyway, I keep going off on weird little tangents. I'm kind of tempted to grab this little Winky Luxe eyeshadow palette that we got a couple of months ago from BoxyCharm. This is cute. This palette is super cute. I have worn it a few times and done several different looks with it. If you would like to see me do a full look with this palette, let me know and I will. But there is a soft pink up in the corner, and I'm going to take just a tiny bit of that on a little flat brush and just put a tiny, tiny bit on my lid just to see. Well, that's pretty. It's subtle, but it's brightening. Kind of perk my eye up a little bit. I like that. Try and keep it out of my eyeliner. Probably should have done that before I did the rest of my makeup, right? Oh well. My face, my rules. I'm going to see if this works. We got this Bare Minerals powder compact a couple of months ago. I don't use a lot of powder, but one of these, one is a matte and one is a glow. I'm going to take that one that says glow on a highlighter brush and just see if it can be turned into kind of a little highlighter. Ooh, that was some powder. Ooh, on camera it's a lot glowier than it is in person. In person it's barely there. I like that. That's cute. What do you think? As if I'm talking to a person. Camera, tell me what you think. Several months ago, we got a lipstick, and this is another product from RealHer. It is a liquid lipstick called I Deserve the Best. The color name is Ladylove. What I remember about this is it was super, super drying. So I'm going to try a little experiment. I'm going to put this on probably mostly off camera and I will be right back. It is a pretty color. I am going to let it dry down for a few minutes because as I recall from using it before, it does take a bit for it to dry down and I'm going to let that happen. In the meantime, let's get comfortable. Let's get back on the subject of me and my children being gone, and the legislative session is about to start. If you don't know already, my husband is a lobbyist, and when the House and Senate are in session, he works long, long hours. Sometimes he leaves before we get up in the morning and doesn't get home until after we go to bed. So sometimes there are a couple of days in a row that we really don't see him. I'm used to him working long hours. We've been married almost 18 years. I knew what I was getting into when I married him, and that's okay, I understand that. But that in conjunction with the kids being gone all the time, all of a sudden, I don't know, I kind of feel like an empty nester at this point, even though everybody still lives in the house. They're just gone all the time, and I have this instinct all the time when they say, can I go here or can I go there, to just say, no, you can't, you went somewhere yesterday. And my friend Kira said last night that I shouldn't tell them no just for the sake of saying no, that they're teenagers, and I was a teenager once, and I remember I didn't really want to be at home either. So what do you think? First, do you have driving teenagers or a driving teenager, or have you already raised your children? How did you handle that? Did you make them be home a certain amount of nights a week just for no real reason other than just to keep them home? If you did, what was your reasoning behind that? Why did you keep them home? And if you did not, how did you deal with just the constant worry about what could happen, car wrecks and accidents and other people texting and crashing into them? My mind goes nuts every time they leave the house, and every time I hear a siren when I don't have all my people, husband included, home, I go into semi-panic mode. Is that one of mine? Oh my God. Is that siren for my son, my husband, my daughter? Oh my God, oh my God. And then sometimes I even go look for the dog who's never outside. I don't know why I would think somebody had run over my dog, but sometimes I think that because I'm a little nuts. Okay, so there's that. Tell me what you think about that. If you've got helpful hints for me to get through this very trying time in my life, I would be interested to hear them. I know that the first thing most people say is, you need a hobby. I have a million hobbies. I I sew, I knit, I crochet, I read, I have a million hobbies. I don't need another hobby. I need someone to talk to, I think. And so that being said, tell me, how do you make new friends? I don't know how to do that. I have all my regular friends that I already have. I have gone to some school functions and, you know, have tried to, I don't think I've tried very hard, honestly. I'm uncomfortable with new people, and the few other moms that I've met that are parents of Cooper's friends, they all work during the day, and they're very busy, and the times that I have the most free time is when they're at work. And then in the evenings, when they might have some free time, they're spending time with their families, and they're doing all those things that I'm not doing anymore because nobody's home. This is really rambling and babbling, and I apologize. If you stuck with me this long, bless your heart, I appreciate it. I hope I'm not coming across as, oh, poor Jennifer, poor me. I don't mean that. I'm just kind of looking for, I don't know, some advice on ways to handle this new era of my life, and maybe some, I don't know, what am I looking for? Just solidarity, maybe? I don't know. Okay. This lipstick is now dry. Let's go back to that. In a fairly recent BoxyCharm, we got this from the brand Pretty Vulgar, which cracks me up. And it's a very gold kind of, it may be a liquid lip, it may be a gloss. I don't remember if I've ever even used it. I know I swatched it. But I'm going to try and put it on top of this really dry lipstick, liquid lip. You know, this thing I already have on. I'm going to put it on top of that and just see what happens. Oh. That other lip color is so dry. Feels like the underneath of my eyes. It's kind of pretty. This, I suspect, is also going to dry down and be, in my mind, pretty uncomfortable. If it does, I'm going to go to my handy dandy Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker and put some of that on top of it and call it good. I think that's everything. Oh wait, I got to show you something cool. I got an Ulta gift card for Christmas, and I couldn't decide what I wanted, and I went in the other day and they had this. It's one of those ponytail holders with hair wrapped all around it, and I have been wearing the crud out of it. Watch this, it's so cool. This is great for people like me who have not much hair but want to look like we do. Huh? Look at that. Instant messy bun. Haha! I think it's so cute, and it's great for days when you don't want to fix your hair, or if it's cold outside and you have to wear a hat. I have one of those, what do you call those things? I made one. It's the hat with the hole in the top for your messy bun to stick out of. They probably have a name. I don't know. Anyway, I think this is cute. It's very easy to do, and I like it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me babble on and on and on. I hope that I have not been a total downer for you today. What else? I'm gonna go find something good to do and something that's gonna make me feel good, and I think that's gonna be go upstairs and paint woodwork. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you have not. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of video. And let me know, again, if you would like to see a full look with this Winky Luxe palette. My new BoxyCharm is coming in, I believe, on Tuesday. So if you'd like to see an unboxing video, let me know. Seems like everybody already does those, and it kind of seems like something that's been done to death. But I will if you want me to. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Bye.